It's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Got it.
Ball
Ready?
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
Richardson going right to the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
On the ready.
This unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Trap 60. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. Over the middle, there's a diving catch. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
70 Ranger. Big Lion. Ready.
Now it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Falcons sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Richardson. Here's a screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
18 rattling. Come on. Set. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Ready.
And Richardson yet again. And this is Simpson with a catch. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
Cougar 19. Shut up. Bronco 80. 70 Lions. Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Panther 60. Warrior 70.
Back to the air with Richardson. Now a run here. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball away. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He throws ahead of the curve after first down.
Got 7 yards first down play, but then you get stuffed there on second down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated.
Buffalo 18, Dragon 6, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on third down, in particular not letting third and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that there's
Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown! Anthony Richardson, 14 yards. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, go!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, it's Miles. He'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
These two teams all tied after one. Second down and 8. They're going to look to throw. And they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Let's go. Cowboys, 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Thomas. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Come on.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
70, hot, Buffalo 18. Ready, ready, hot. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw save complete. That's Simpson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Warriors 70. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10.
Set, ready. Bronco 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Again, it's Richardson. He's going to step up and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Set, let's go now. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is.
A big play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Caught by London. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Tag, 18, 7, 5, 68, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Richardson. This one complete to Simpson. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Traffic, Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one. Going after right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Back on 80. 60 Bobcats. Rig alert. Rig alert. 19 Lions. Panther 11. 19 Titans. 9 Hawks. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. This is complete to Mecole Hardman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Got it. Ready. 7-5. Tag. 18 Cardinal. 8 Warriors. 70. Buffalo 18.
Second and 13. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Shot 60, shot 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get it. 19 Lions. Rig alert, rig alert. 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Russell, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Street, street. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, Viking 18. Ready up.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Find the open man. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
70 Reds, 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang, Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ballgame tied, Charles, as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They really love this minute to their teams. Oh, we're starting a brand new shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Trap alert! Trap alert! Tag! Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Miles. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 139 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
Ready.
Running game working with Stapleton on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set. Let go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He finds his man. Complete. That's Kramer. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mustang 19. Go. Bronco.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's a run here for Robinson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Bronco 80. Bang, 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 ready.
Give the Robinson on the option. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know touchdown.
A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Ready.
And last time able to get 3. That's how they want. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Richardson working from the gun. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Simpson. And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
60. 2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. '79 Broncos.
Richardson looking to throw this. Forward side complete. That's Simpson. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. Ready, ready.
Richardson will throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now look at him go. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on a touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talked about that's exactly how they drew it up, because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's one that actually did. Give a little credit to those big fellas up front, too. They sprang their man for not only a big gain, but 6 points.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Miles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Bronco 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards in the sticks.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Get it? No, no. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down. Miles. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 235 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Come on. 70 line, smash, smash. Get up.
Give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line. brings up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Go!
They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so it's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 8, Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 7 Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Richardson. This pass is caught by London. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to the air with Richardson. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19, ready? 70 Timberwolf. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, Trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
60 Maverick, down. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now Richardson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
And he is into the end zone with a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay,
So a big
break.
play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for two.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Not 18 Pioneers, 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Miles. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Receiver complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Check smash, check smash. Ready, ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Miles. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Ready? Hey, smash. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 7, hop. Ready, go.
chance of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run first down.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Come on, come on, go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Kramer.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Stephanie! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
On first down, Miles.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Set, ready.
He finds his man complete. It's Kramer. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Got it, ready.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. It's all an opportunity to slam the window shut. And they power through.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash, check smash. 79 Broncos.
Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Ready, right?
Here's Richardson.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Ready, right?
And they'll spike it here with 13 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go! Panther 11. Panther 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Set. Hurt. Cup 19. Cup 19. Chop 60. Chop 60. Okay.
Richardson to throw it.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again. But it'll just be for posterity's sake.
Here we go, Stack. 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now Richardson.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the stat superstitions as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top